Air Canada and its flight attendants have reached a tentative agreement. The deal will end the strike that has stranded thousands of Canadian travelers. Air Canada says operations will gradually resume today, but it could take 7 to 10 days to get up to full operation. Our next guest is here to tell us about 350 teenagers whose travel plans were disrupted by the strike. The story involves Ukrainian scouts on a National Jamboree. Now, some of them have found a way home, but others are still waiting in cities all across Canada. Joining us now from Squamish is Julia Metelitsa. She's the co-director of the National Jamboree for PLAST, a Ukrainian Youth Association. Julia, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining us. Where are you right now?
So we're in Squamish right now. Our summer camp was in Sunshine Coast, but we had to redirect to Squamish as our camp ended on Sunday. But as you just said, yes, we were stranded. Over 150 of our youth and counselors, volunteers, had no way to get home. So we're slowly trying to find ways for them to get home, but we're still sitting here currently this morning, woke up, and we're still in Squamish.
All right. Tell us a bit about this National Jamboree. What's the event and who's all involved?
Of course. So PLAST is a Ukrainian Youth Association. We've brought youth from all across the country, from Montreal, Toronto, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, Saskatchewan, and I'm missing a few different cities, but we brought them all together to experience a week of camping out in Sunshine Coast to celebrate 75 years of our organization. They had an opportunity to learn some leadership skills, to develop some new meet some new friends, learn some new activities. So so that was kind of what we were doing last week. We went on a few hikes, and then this week we thought we'd be home.
You thought you'd be home, but here you are still. Who are you with this morning?
Yeah, so I'm here with two of our campers. This is Alexandra and Ostap.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you two holding up?
You want to go first?
I'm really frustrated with this entire situation, especially after 10 days of camping. You don't necessarily expect to still be camping. And where every camper here is tired, and most of us don't have like dry clothes and such like that because of our camping trip.
Because you're camping.
Yeah. So
how about your friend there? What do you think?
Well, I'd say frustration is the right word, because we were expected to be home by now, but we aren't. And we're still 5,000 kilometers from our home, in a place that we've never seen before.
Wow.
So the situation is indeed frustrating.
Yeah. Julia, how you can hear the frustration in their voices. How's everyone holding up?
Yeah, I think it's tough. Every time we get an update, first we heard that it was going to be possibly 48 hours. Well, first I was able to check into my flight, and then I got an email a few hours later that actually it's canceled. So that was the first letdown. And then we were told it would be 48 hours. Now we're told that we can't leave until Saturday. So I think the uncertainty certainly is hard to deliver the news to the youth, to my fellow volunteers, our counselors who've given up work, who have family emergencies, other medical appointments. So it is very hard to be on the delivery end when you really don't know what to share.
Okay, I hope you can all three stay with us here for a moment. We're going to bring in one of your colleagues, Julia, someone else who's involved in this jamboree. Michaela Crook is a senior leader with PLAST, which is the Ukrainian youth organization we're talking about this morning. Michaela, good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us where you are and what you're up to.
So as of right now, we're about an hour past Swift Current in Saskatchewan. We left Squamish yesterday morning around 11:30, and we're almost just over halfway home to Winnipeg.
Wow. And who's all with you now?
So I have 32 youth, and I have 4 counselors with me.
Wow, and how's morale holding up? We heard from your colleagues that they're getting a little frustrated with all of this. How are things there?
The morale here, it ebbs and flows. At the beginning, they were very, very happy to be going home. And then in the middle of the night, once they realized it was hard to fall asleep on a bus, the morale kind of sank because they weren't able to sleep. And morale keeps becoming higher every time we stop for a meal, either McDonald's or Tim Hortons along the way.
How did the kids feel when you said they'd be taking a bus home instead of flying?
I think they were just relieved to have an option to go home. I know that for those individuals from Toronto and Ottawa, busing home is not a very viable option, given that from Squamish to Winnipeg is about a 25-hour bus ride.
I have done that bus ride and longer, and I know how long it feels. How many more hours ahead?
For us, it's around 7.5 hours left.
All right, hang in there.
Will do.
Michaela, thanks very much. Michaela Crook, a senior leader with PLAST, the Ukrainian Youth Organization, at the center of all this. We're still on the line with Julia Metelitsa, who is the co-director of the National Jamboree for PLAST. She is back with us from the campsite in Squamish. Julia, what do you think? Would you rather be taking the bus?
I don't know. I feel for Mikola and for the kids on the bus. At this point, maybe we just want to get home if that's an option. But it is really expensive as well, and it takes a long time.
And how are you passing the time?
Yeah. So what did we do yesterday? I don't know. You guys want to share?
Yesterday we played a bunch of sports in the morning, and we were singing, and actually we had like kind of like a little get together party in the evening with like snacks and drinks to bring up the morale, which was really nice, just because everybody knows that this is a very frustrating situation, so that was fun. And we also went on a walk, and Squamish is actually very nice. The hills here are very cool, especially being from the East Coast. You don't get to see stuff like this very often. So that was nice.
We heard your colleagues on the bus there getting their dose of fast food. Or how are the meals? Are you eating baked beans, or are you getting some? What are you eating?
I think we're lucky to have some volunteers who are good at cooking, good at getting us fed. So as soon as we got here, we jumped to the local grocery store, got some food, and just trying to adapt to make sure everyone's eating. The local community here in Squamish has been super helpful. Yesterday, an Uber driver, Brian, dropped off some apples for us. So I think really, it's really nice to see people coming together and trying to help us out. But yeah, we'll do everything we can to ensure everyone's fed, safe, happy. We'll be doing some laundry, making sure people are showering. Yeah.
What's the plan for today, Julia?
I think today we'll be heading on a short hike nearby to just kind of explore the area.
How long will this camping trip be, all told? Do you have any idea yet? Have you added up all the days?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I think we might. We've been told we were booked possibly on flights on Saturday. I'm still waiting to get a confirmation, but we did start last Friday on August 8th. So it was supposed to be August 8th to 17th. It's currently the 19th, and
boy, oh boy,
waiting for an end in sight.
Well, good luck to all of you. Hang in there.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Julia Metelitsa is the co-director of the National Jamboree for PLAST, the Ukrainian Youth Organization. So I'm just adding up the days. That could be like a 2.5-week camping trip. I don't know. That's like 2 weeks longer than my longest camping trip.
Yeah, me too.
They have a stretch of good weather coming, though.